Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be writing a Wriothesley listener by me. So let's get into it. Wriothesley never really thought that you would come to meet him in the fortress at such a time, but that meant that whatever topic you had to say had to be truly important. And he was worried about what that would entail. He loved you more than anything else. That was something that was easy. It made you a priority in his life. So of course it meant he had to free all the time that he had right now to welcome you, which he was more than glad to do. But he could only think and think of what could have made you come in such a hurry when he had promised you that he would go home today. He is not really fond of leaving the fortress, but sometimes he does leave it to be with you. And sometimes you do come and stay there with him. But right now you could only wonder why you came on such a short notice, or no notice at all. So, when you came into his office, you started fidgeting. I want to tell you something important, Wriothesley. What happened to hello? You're not gonna say anything but that? Sorry. I was just thinking too much. Look, it's something very important, dear. I have to tell you right now. I can't just wait on it. And he was kind of getting worried because only a few things could be that important, and he was not sure if it could be a good thing. So, he sat you down and held your hands. Why are you so nervous? You know I'm not going to argue with you no matter what. So, what could be making you so worried and so hesitant to speak with me? I will tell you, and I'm sure you will understand after that. I'm not sure I'm following, Ryan. You can't possibly mean what I'm thinking, can you? I think we're on the same page. You tell him, and he sincerely hopes you're not. Because if that's what he's thinking and you're talking about the same thing, then you could only imagine how this was going to turn out. He did not want children. That was something he should have been more obvious and forward with, but he just didn't think that there wasn't any opportunity to discuss that. But he had told you before, at least once, how he was not ready for that possibility right now, and how he could only think of it as something later for your future. Certainly not now and not anytime soon. So, could you tell me, and be honest? Wriothesley, I think that I'm pregnant, that's it. So, it's what I've been fearing as well. Alright. We can think about it. We can think? What do you mean? We just need to take some time and try to think about things rationally. Of course, I'm not going to make any calls on my own. You're the one who's actually carrying the child. But I've already told you previously that I don't want any, right? I know, I just didn't want you to be upset with me. And I couldn't possibly be. It's not your fault, Ryan. You did not have the child by yourself, did you? It's simply that I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. So, what are you thinking? I know you don't want to keep it, and you don't have to, Wriothesley. I'll understand. More than anyone. I don't think I am ready for it. But I did want it, Wriothesley. And I won't force you to take care of a child that you don't want. I know. And that's why I'm telling you to think with me. We need to think. And I need some time to decide how I feel about this before we can reach a final conclusion. Right now, I can't give you a result. I can't tell you what I think. So if you'll wait here, and maybe we can have some tea. We don't need to be in a hurry. We still have time. So you're not upset with me? Are you sure? Even if I end up wanting something different from what you do? I will not be upset with you. And I'm not right now either. Now that's something you don't need to worry about. You hugged him tightly, relief flooding through you. You were worried about what he would think, what he would say. A lot of the thoughts in your head were not kind, and you could only wonder what he would do, and you just hoped that he wouldn't leave you. But seeing him right now, it didn't seem like it would be a possibility that would pass, and you were more than happy about that. You were terrified of things going badly, and even though you told yourself that it mostly was just in your head, now you could tell yourself that it truly was not. And you were happy that you had someone like him, someone who loved you above all, someone who actually cared about you and your own opinions. You've heard of people having the same kind of problem, and it did not end favorably for them. So for you to have someone as considerate as Wriothesley, it was the best thing that you could have ever wished for. And once he actually had his own tea, he hugged you, looking into your eyes. It's not an easy decision for me to make, but I think I'm willing to try, Wyan. If it's what makes you happy, then I'm willing to do it. Whatever it is. And right now, if you see yourself wanting a child, then maybe we can do that. I think we can try to make this work out. But if you're not ready like I am, we may wait. It's not that I don't want it, but it's the current situation that we're both in. With my work at the fortress, I don't think that's a suitable environment for any child. And I hope you take that into account once you make your decision. Of course, love. Of course. I understand. I love you. You tell him. Because at the end of the day, what mattered most was that the two of you had each other's love. No matter what you went through, and no matter what would happen in the end, this will help you get through anything. And you firmly believed in that. And you were glad that Wriothesley seemed to do so as well.